some tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup there on the run.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the back?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think you're earning something a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2, your number 3 running backs. You want them to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Second and 7.
Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Second down at 5.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a give, this is McKinnon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes forced out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
On first down, Dobbins. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson steps away to his left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and 4. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Mahomes to throw it.
A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Flush to his right, and this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
One final try for Mahomes.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.